Yeah. What's up? What's up? What's going on? Hyperion Machine, what's going on? Everybody doing all right this evening? Sound off in the chat a little bit. Drop me a comment in there. What's going on, guys? Guys and gals, ladies and gents. Everybody okay tonight? Thought I'd just hop on and do a live stream. Yo, Z River Rats in the house. What's going on, man? Jake the Mine. Glenn, baby, what's up? Memphis in the house. Oh, yeah. Adrian, what's up? Michelle, what's up? Everybody all right? Boom, baby. What's up, trucking with Josh? DC in the house. A plus trader. Success. North Carolina in the house. All right. Texas in here. Yeah. Miss Laverne in here. Hello, Laverne. How are you? Jimmy Ortiz, John, Isaac. Yeah, let's hit a few charts. I want to check in. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Man. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Everybody see my chart now? I need to move it off of... Already listen. Yeah, man. I need to drag it down here. Man, I'm fighting with these screens trying to get all this. Give me just a moment here. Trading View, Nvidia. All right, there it is. Is that it? You guys see it now? Let's see if I can fill the screen in here. That's better, right? Got it now. We're good now, right? Sweet. Okay. Nvidia. I know everybody's got it hot on the radar right now. Just want to I go look at this daily. When's earnings coming? February 25th. So next week. Yeah, it could take a nice run into earnings. Had a good day today. We played this thing today some on the live stream this morning. Hopefully some of y'all were in there. If you're not, be sure to hit the description in the video. Grab that top link and just come on over and join us in the Stocks with Josh Discord. We're banking, making them Benjamins. I don't know if you were riding with me, but I got us in this play right here this morning. Okay. On some of these day trades, guys, it's a heat of the moment thing, but several indicators popped off here for us, giving me some confluence. This thing is a rocket ship all day long. Now, it don't take a genius to see. Here was previous day high. Here was the Friday high. Here's today's high, guys. This is what we got now. We're dealing with 188, 188.30. Call it what you want. You can probably call it 188 even. That's your next breakover. We're gonna take it to a 1 hour. See what we get here. I figure the real test is going to be up here, more like 193. That's a ways to go from here. I mean, we got several points up to that. We'll see what pre-market brings us in the morning. On the daily, this is not overly bullish yet. I will say yet. On the 2-day, it's not, and on the 1 week, it's still lingering in the bullish hands. We're watching for a cross up on your RSI. It is in bullish hands on the weekly, and we've been fading in momentum off of the top, but really just ranging. So Nvidia, these things can stay up here for a long time in a range, and MACD and RSI gradually bleed off to a point where it's time for it to bounce. Now, breakout's 193.50 or so on Nvidia. Call it 194. $181, 182 area. There's your support right now. If you're late to the game getting into this and you're wanting to go long, you cannot accept losing previous day low here. Okay? 181.60. If you want to be loose with your stop, 179. So if you're trying to go long Nvidia, I would suggest probably sticking to those two support lines for anything up from here. If you lose those lines, you're going to come on down and test this several points down towards 172. Hello, Miss Shelley. Now, where's my... Having so much trouble finding some of my stuff here, guys. Sorry. There I am. Boom. Yeah, Dan, I'll pull up some UPS here. The real Liz in the house. What's up? Yeah, Nvidia's, I'm telling you, man, I'll hit Weeble, Sherry, right fast, Bull. Weeble is stuck in a range, guys. It is stuck in a range. And the choice to get in down there was basically just getting in off lows. You know, you got a shelf here at around the 180 mark, and then you got another support line on down here around 171, 172. These are your big ranges right now. So anytime all the way back to November that we've tapped this has been a bounce. So this decided to hold and bounce today. Nothing's breaking out yet. I'll be honest with you. I have a harder time buying in this range here for for upside. This RSI is very neutral. So, like, it's more of an intraday play for me. I would rather have took this long if I got another shot down here around 172. I would rather have went long there. So, but instead, a lot of stuff bounced today. Let's look. Somebody asked for bull. This thing's exactly what I've told everybody that have taken classes with me, and they asked me about it. It's just in the dumps. It has nothing. There's nothing going for it. I think I told everybody anything under $10 was a no-go. No-go. Cannot hold this because there's no floor. $10 was the number, and one time we came back up to test it, and $10 said no. So down we go. No institutional buying. They just keep shorting it. They'll pop it occasionally. When it gets way oversold, you get these 2 or 3 days for a pop, and be honest with you, that's not much of a move. $6 to $7. It's all right move, I guess, for a trade, but that's about it. Nothing in this tells me reversal. It looks pitiful and poor. As much as I love their platform and software, I do not love the stock and will not play it. The only time you can play this is when you get a RSI cross for a pop for a few days. Okay, that's the only time you can go into this. Meta. Somebody's asking for Meta, baby. Let's look. Let's see what she wants to give us. I had a trend line on Meta like this. Okay. Now, what's up, Mike? What do you think of Maurice? Oh, you asking for SPY? I'll do SPY, brother. I'll do SPY. Yep, Meta's got a little room down to this trend line. This play has been called out 2 times to perfection. Once by me right here. The second time by Josh right here. And third time should be coming soon. That's all I can say. I like this trend line on it. Let's look at momentum. Often what these do, y'all, are work their way down to around the 40 mark for a bounce. So if we play this, if you decide you want to take any Meta, I would tell you to use this 634 for your support. So you're protected right there, 635, 634. Anything under that, she can gap down all the way to this trend line. You don't want to hold that. You do not want to hold that. Let's get a weekly momentum read here. That's pretty close there, I think. Okay. It favors it. Tough call, man. 635 needs to hold right here. If not, I would be looking for this trend line again. It's that simple. for a swing on it. If I take, let's get a little profile on it here. Everybody good? Everybody good? Okay. $651.50. Ultimately, we're going to have to come back up here and get over 671. Right here is your POC on this. About 671, guys. Have to get over that for a big old move up. Otherwise, 651 is going to have to break. Then 657. Right there. Here's your next two levels above. $671. I like that. On the 15 here, that's a hard reject after hours. I would say if we could get over 651, that could start the party a little bit on this. Otherwise, this is just coming up into some trouble to fade off of, but this 1 hour is getting strong. I'd be watching tomorrow, see if the 1 hour MACD can start getting through your zero line. That could start getting a little bit of movement in this. I like those levels though. Okay. All right, what we got next? Hymns. Thank you, Julie. A plus trader VXX. Talking about the VIX? I don't do VIX, man. Sorry. Out of my wheelhouse, so it's best that I just stay away from it. There's some other people in here that know, or some other traders in the community that know the VIX more than I do, and I'm not going to sit here and try to act like I do, because I don't. So, hymns is very interesting to me. I saw a review on it maybe yesterday or the day before, and you know, they got punished over the wasn't it that the weight loss drug or something like that, right? That they got punished over. They had legal grounds to sell it or distribute it, but something with the legality changed because it wasn't an emergency anymore, or something about the supply or something. And now the way they were getting by selling it, doesn't stand anymore. So they're getting punished hard. But it doesn't. I think it only accounts for a smaller percentage of what they do, anyways. 20-30% of what they do. They don't have to have it. So I think I'm thinking hard about starting positions on it for long term. It's a big company, man. There's a few support levels coming up for us here. 1350 and 11 on the 1 week. Start watching your RSI here. I would even tell you on the daily to start watching your RSI and MACD down here, because this is getting into an interesting support level all the way from 2024, May 24. These are where some of the early moves began. So pretty heavy support levels. I kind of like it long term, and I mean, look at the upside compared to the downside. If you just protect yourself, guys, if you get into a long-term investment, if you just protect yourself at your entry, it's hard to go wrong on a decent company, because you use a stop loss close to your entry. Just use it close to your entry. If you believe that it's now, that's fine. Use 15 as your stop loss. Don't take a loss. Okay. At the first signal I get on the daily, I will more than likely start a position. I'm not a financial advisor, so anything I say doesn't mean for you to buy, hold, or sell. Let's set an alert here. RSI crossing RSI based moving average on a daily. Okay, so when that purple line crosses that yellow line, I will be notified. I'm going to do the same on the MACD. Add alert on MACD. Crossing crossing signal line. Is that how you do that? Go signal line. I think that's right. Okay. Either way, I'll set one on a level 2. Right there. And one at the 0 line. So when I found things I want for long term, I'm going to set alerts on it. And then I'm going to set one at 40 on the RSI. A lot of times these things will give this move down here over the signal line, give you a fake out, and come back again. You'll get one of these curls up to resistance, and then hopefully we get a double bottom, and then the RSI takes off, and then we get MACD to cross down there with it. So we'll see what happens. Got a few alerts set. The bottom may not be in. 1350 would be your next level on HIMS, okay? All right. Somebody said DraftKings. How many? Lord, how many have I missed here? Jorge, hello, my friend. How are you? Thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate that. Jorge Bados. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. My thoughts on SUI. Yeah, I'll try to. My thoughts on it is I'm buying it for the long term, and I'll sell it way higher. That's my thoughts on it. I think it's an easy 3 to 5x from here, and I'll take it all the way as far as it wants to go down. I'll average in on it. What was the next one I was going to do? Google, yeah, I'll check out Google. I can't get to all these. There's no way. Oh yes, Jacob asked for DraftKings. I've not enjoyed DraftKings very much. I had a little volume step in on Friday. It could come fill this gap at 25. Pretty big letdown, in my opinion. This thing just keeps on falling and falling and falling. I keep on falling in and out. Love with you. Yeah, I'm not crazy about it. There's a little more at 17, and then big support all the way down there at 11. I hope it don't get there. I just don't like it. I tried to play it a time or two. There's not much to hold it from getting down around the 20 mark. It's coming into some support here in the next couple of dollars. Needs some buyers to step in. Needs some green volume to step into it. Right now it ain't got it. Big old gap down through here, all the way down. You could get the 19 pretty easy. On the daily, it could be trying to make a turn. That's a possibility, okay? First stop will be 25 to fill this little gap, and then your next high is 27. That's about how I would play it. If you're going to get into it now, I would tell you to use 21 probably as your stop. Friday's low. Let's check out Google. Let's do Google, guys. Google and serve. Campos, I know, beating a dead bull, right? Like it's just over. Think I would. There's better stuff. I had a guy I did a session with not long ago, and he had it. Was just like, man, if you're way down, I get it. It hurts, but I could roll that into something better instead of averaging down on something that may not come back for years. I don't know. I could be in a better stock that's moving. Now, I just don't want people to get overly bullish. We caught a huge run on Google this morning. Beautiful move back up off of the lows, but this thing never broke out, man. This never broke out. This was just oversold. This was way oversold. You can see how low it got on RSI on the daily or on the hour. It just a pop off the lows right now. Don't get sucked into a bull trap thinking this thing's going berserk. Can it? Yeah. First sign, it's going to have to clear these highs now. 304. We go back and look at these Friday lows, right about the same, 304. So That is going to have to be cleared first. I got to get this magnet off there. There we go. So 304. Got a little more room up. Don't get overly bullish on this day that, things popped a little bit. Lots more resistance above us. But it could, if it gets over that, about 306, maybe 307, right in this area. This is going to be trouble. Okay. I'd work off these two levels first to the upside. And then here we go. And then 309. Right back there. There you go. There's your three levels to the upside to get over. I think that's got to clear. Google to start running back. Momentum is trying to run up a little bit here on the 1 hour. See if RSI can stay over your signal line if you're trying to play this back up. You can see even on the 1 hour, guys, MACD is down here in the gutter. It needs some. It needs to get way up here to start getting some legs on it. So that's a few levels on Google. Somebody asked for serve. I keep this on my radar quite often. It has some good moves sometimes. This is about the bottom of its range. Right here around 875. If I was going long, I'd want to go long off of this and see if you get a turnaround in momentum here. Otherwise, they have swept this once or twice down through here at, what is this, $8. So that could get tapped. Then you got some support here around 880, 875. Now, this could be setting up a little bit of a double bottom here. 1075 or 1130 would be where I would want to break over. Okay. That'd be the first two levels to get over. Right there. Okay. There's two under you, two over you. Be something to work off of right there. The daily is still a little bearish. Could start turning here on support though. Okay. What else we got, guys? What else we got? Ay, ay, ay. You bunch of rascals. Oh, yeah, me too, Campos. It's unreal the return you can get on just averaging into crypto during the winter. It's just picking a couple of decent projects, and I'm very confident in Sui on the. And let's just go ahead and look at it. On the other side of the coin, no pun intended, is Doge. It's not the best thing in the world, but it is pretty solid, and it tracks with Bitcoin quite well. Okay. Sui. You can take these guys. We want to average in like during these parts, like what we're getting into right now, what we're starting to come into. So I want to say we got this at, I think Josh called this 50, 60 cents last time. So through here, okay. So when we get the weekly back over 40 and back over the signal line, we can see it tried once right here, went to 40 and got denied. So we'll see what happens when we come up a second time. I'm taking this down. I will buy all the way into, if we get these lows again, all the way down in here, guys. 40, 50 cents. If it gives me that, I will get more of it. It's just a no-brainer to me. No-brainer. If I get an average of 60, 70, 80 cents, even $1, this will, I can exit it between $3 and $5 on the next run and be very happy and not sweat anything. Just throw, even if you ain't got much, the first time I went through here doing this, I was just $50 here and $50 there until I built, I had almost a year to average into my crypto plays, and most of them I tripled and quadrupled on most of the ones I did. So it's hard not to. Me too, Campos. Give me 50 cent dough or 50 cent Sui. I'm eating that up. Sell it at 5, 10x me, baby. Oh yes, oh yes. Will Sui survive the winter and come out? Well, I mean, I guess we can say that about a lot of things. Pretty strong this cycle. It was one of the bigger things to come out. So I've got a set amount that I'm going to cap at, and that's what I'm willing to put on the table. Crypto's like anything. Any kind of investment comes with risk, and you got to know that risk and be prepared to say, hey, I'm going to take it or I'm not going to take it. So for me, I am. Is this thing going to go to zero and get shut down? I don't think so, but I could be wrong. I plan to buy this all the way down to, if we get lows again, I will take it. I will take it down there. This isn't like a super micro coin, so I'm happy to get it. Doge, I was noticing, was already down there. There we go. I mean, think of Doge here at 10 cents now. Those last two times, even if you could tell me this was going to go back to 25 cents. That's still more than 100% move to me. That's guaranteed. Anything you can tell me, hey, I'll give you guaranteed 100% on this in 3 years. Heck yeah, I'll take that. So Doge is getting down on its lows, man. If I can, I'm trying to buy my Doge between 8 and 12 cents. That's where I am getting all my Doge at. I have a set amount I will put into each coin that I'm going to do. Sui and Doge will be two of them. I'll probably pick a micro coin after conferring with Josh a little more, and the rest will go just for long term into Bitcoin. Thanks for stopping by, Josh. Do I think crypto winter has started? Well, yeah, I think these are the prices of these meme coins, the small coins. They usually lose between 70 and I think 90% of their highs. The last time Doge was went all the way down to 5 or 6 cents a few times, all the way through here. Vacillated between 5 cents and 10 cents for a long time. So here we are again, 10 cents. It's already dipped once to 8 cents. So yeah, I think these coins are down there. Do I think Bitcoin can go further down? Yeah, it can. It's winter. That's right. It changes within. Oh, I feel you. Bought it at 20, sold at 55. I feel you. There's no way to know. There's no way to know. So yeah, those are two of mine. I think they're pretty safe. The safer ones, there'll be more crazy ones come along that do, insane amounts of percentages, and maybe we can trade those when they come. UPS, let's check it out. This is one of my biggies. Now, my options that I had, I sold into this rip. Guys, I first got this for us at $85. $85. This thing tapped 122 the other day. So I'm very proud of it and happy. Let's check momentum now. See what we can get. Now, the weekly is giving us a pullback. We've got established support, which I liked already, around 104. I've called this number out before, 104, 105, right in there. We could get that pullback. That's possible. And I'd probably reconsider some more leaps or some more longer dated options around this level. On the monthly, I still like it. Look at that. So I would like the month of February to close over 50 on the RSI. That would be nice. Not calling for it to do it, but I definitely think it could. 118 is going to be that high there. Well, you can call it 119, 120. So we really need to close over 120 to get another leg up. That's 137. Right in there. Okay. So there's my 3 levels, 2 above, 1 below. Hopefully you got some of this with me. It's been a great run, very strong. Look at the potential it has. It has potential. We picked it up out of the gutters. You can see, guys, I mean, I measured all the way back into 2009. This line is the line in the sand. 120, 121. That's where all this structure is, right? We want to get on the top side of it. That's what we want. Get on the top side of 120, and then we got another leg up. So I took my options off the table. I'll probably reload options again closer we get to 105 if I still think it's feeling strong, okay? Ali, thank you for the super chat. Boom, baby. Thank you. Appreciate that. Question, do we call it winter because it's cooled off or because it's actually wintertime? Kevin Allman, that's not a stupid question, man. If you're not used to crypto, that's okay. I think they just call it the crypto winter as a slang terminology because it's gone into hibernation, kind of, okay? That's all they mean by it. It's came down way off of its highs and began like consolidating on lows for a long period of time. So like hibernation, winter. No stupid questions in here, my friend. We are all here to learn. Yep, you're welcome, man. Ali, Amazon, and USAR. Okay. Thanks for the super chat. I will certainly do that for you. Okay. Now, okay, we've measured back to January of 2023 here, guys. This is the monthly. Sometimes it's good to zoom out a little bit. I love this 185 level here. Man, oh man, would I love to get that. I will be a buyer from here all the way down to 175. I think they could wick it down and sweep liquidity out of here like they have before through this gap. But ultimately, I like this upper shelf. We've not been under that in some time. I guess that was very early 2024 when we come out of that stuff. So, yeah, I like it. Long term for sure. Let's start going down to the weekly here. Starting to get a little curl on the RSI on the weekly. Amazon on the weekly doesn't get super oversold too often on the RSI. So this was May of 2022, the last time it got really into oversold territory. Once here in March of 25, it dipped on us. Now we're back at that level on the RSI. So you can also see ever since 2023, we've pretty much maintained above the zero line on the MACD. So we're touching it right now on the MACD. We could get a little more downside, but this is starting to curl, man. I'm kind of liking this level. Let's look at the daily and then 4 hour. Man. Maggie, what are you doing? My big old cat's in here eating right behind me. You want to come over here? Look at that daily starting to give us a curl here. Reclaiming 200 and keeping over it's going to be very key here for Amazon, guys, on price, okay? Let's get a 1 hour. $205.40. Right here around 202, 201.50. Okay. 201.50. And then about 205.50. These will be breakout. I think tomorrow, if we rip over 201.50, it's got room to 205.50. 3 points up. Nice move, nice scalp. Over this, so mark these levels if you're going to be trading this. 207. Then these highs right here. 209. There you go, guys. Then all this mess that we dealt with up here that I called 212 so many times, then you got to get over that. Right there. There's your levels above you right now. And then I would say 200 even for support. Got a little bit here at 198.80. There you go, my friend. There's your levels. Cool. Oh, yeah. Witchcraft. All right. There's Amazon. Take you a screenshot if you need to. Solamente, what's up, my brother? I'll see you Thursday then, my friend. Man, this a little bit off topic here, guys. I'm so sorry, but can you give me about a minute and a half? I will be right back, okay? Give me 1 second. Okay, guys, sorry. All right, all right, all right. Sorry about that. Okay, USAR. Sorry, Joanna. I couldn't wait. I'm sorry. Couldn't wait anymore. I did my best. I did my best. All right. Oh, gotta have fun, guys. Gotta have fun. Oh man. Oh man. All right, USAR. Under a little pressure here. You got a little better support on down here around 1650. If this local range don't hold, you could probably call it 19. 19 bucks. And then she'll have to get back over around 20 for a move up. Okay. Momentum still fading here. Still fading on this. I think it comes on back towards 17 first. I could be wrong. It could hold. It could hold here at 19, but anything much under 19, I don't think I would not be one bit surprised to come back down here around 1650 and test that. Momentum keeps fading on your RSI. We're under the signal line. We're under 50, working to the zero line. I think this thing gets this pullback down towards 16s, okay? Thanks, Ollie. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, let's look at Oracle. I've had this on my radar a little bit. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, Oracle, you rascal. Oracle's been very rascally. You guys know what that is? Any of y'all know any rascals? Juan Yulia. Appreciate you. Hey, thank you, Juan. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that. I love teaching, man. Love it. SoFi, Michael. I sold mine this past week. Alerted, had a little position. I think we got 5 or 7% on shares. I cut it because I felt some more down pressure on it, and sounded pretty good. Let's get a weekly on Coreweave here, or on Oracle. If I was longing this for the long haul, Wouldn't bother me to buy to get this down here around 140. Then you've got 118. So I if I was taking this long term, I would just keep something close to 140 as my stop, and then if we get back over it, re-enter. Still got some more down pressure on the weekly here, guys. Ever since it lost signal line the first time around, never gave up 60. When we bounced, second time we lost the signal line, we have stayed under it. Now, when you give up 60, it'll start working its way back down normally. Now, that means also we lost that upper shelf of volume up here at 275. Losing that gave us this massive trip down. I don't think anybody thought we would get that, but we did. Wasn't really even a head and shoulders like you got this left shoulder on the weekly. This didn't bounce here for the other shoulder. So, been a pretty hard pullback on it. I can get more under us, but I don't mind this level at 140. I think your next really good level down is close to 120, 117. That's how I see Oracle. Otherwise, 153 now. This could come back and retest 140 again, very easily. So no, she's not pumping by any means on the weekly. You can dial it down to the daily. Sort of looks like we're already curling back over. So this 139, maybe 135 level right here. Yeah, 135. Okay. Yeah, I think it's going to test that again. All right. Wascally Wabbits DC. Somebody asked for Coreweave. I'll do one or two more and I got to go. Okay. Just wanted to hop on, say hello, tell everybody I loved you. And I appreciate you. If you're not riding with us in the Discord, man, come over. Come on over. What you waiting on? What you waiting on? My dog. Come on. Farther along, know all about it. Farther along, yeah, understand why. There we go. Well, cheer up, my brother. Now, Coreweave. Right there, man. It's got to hold this or we're coming back down again. That's how I've got it. In a big old pennant here. It's going to wedge out here soon and show its face. So, sort of neutral. I think if she loses 91, down we come. You could call it 90 if you want to. Right in there. You lose that again, we're going to come test towards the bottom of this ascending line. Okay. The little rascals. I know, right? Oh, dear Darla. Dear Darla. I ate your guts. I love that movie. Y'all remember that movie? Sif, what's a super chat? Super chat's where you you can donate, if you want to donate and to the creator. That's all it is. Like, some people leave a tip that way, and I don't care. Usually, people super chat. I try to, if they ask for something, I try to chart it for them. Of course, I chart stuff for everybody, anyways. But it's, I guess, just a nice gesture. So I appreciate them very much. SoFi. Let's wrap it with SoFi and then the SPY. Okay, that's about all the time I got this evening. Now, SoFi's interesting here. We are at support, guys. About 19, man. 19. SoFi's got to hold 19 here. Now, it could vacillate here. It kind of gives the appearance of wanting to get this double bottom W pattern. That's breakout at 22. That's got to break out. And 19 has to hold. Otherwise, we going to probably come on down another level. Let's look at a weekly. See what she gives us. Something I would suspect is a return to all-time highs. We're really close to that general range. Get 17 right in there. One little time we came out of it, but that's it. Something you'll also notice on SoFi. I notice these things because they repeat a lot. It normally respects this 40 range on the RSI pretty well, all the way back through here. See, 40 all the way back into 2022. So if you give up 19, you're probably coming down towards 17. And that can open the door up to that. I don't think you get $9 again on SoFi. I could be wrong. I would say we could get 17. No doubt about it. Okay. Yeah, somebody else had this on my radar the other day. Read it. Okay. Reddit. You gotta roll your R's when you say Reddit. Okay. I hate this magnet. Why do I turn it on? 137, y'all. 137. Right in there. That's got to hold. I say 137's got to hold. Otherwise, you got a pretty good drop, man. I will say on the daily, it's bearish leaning right now. I'd be watching for a curl up here if 137 can hold. If you can get this curl and a move back up through the signal line. So I love setting my alert on the RSI on the signal line. Crossing. Go back RSI again, and RSI based moving average. So I know when that purple line crosses that yellow line, that's a signal for me. That is a signal for me. So I'll be watching this. 137 support. If it don't hold that, I probably wouldn't hold it. Kind of how I'm looking at it. I'd want to see it base here at that. Okay. Now, Spicy. Okay. Let's come back to April lows here. I've been saying this for a while, if you've been rocking with me a little while, that the area we're in right now feels much like the area we were in leading up into that big sell-off. It really feels that way to me. Now, back then we had the tariffs, so can something else give us that rollover and push down? I don't know. 663 right in here. That would be a biggie. That'd be a big level for us. So if we measure back, let's take it to this pivot and just back to these highs here. And you see on your weekly how long RSI faded while price continued rising. This will eventually lead to a pullback. Will it be this type of pullback? Maybe not. We may not have that kind of news to drag us down. So just to reset this one more time with the profile. Big picture. It's on the daily. $676. $671. And then 653. Now, if SPY, it's been respecting this level quite a bit. SPY gets on the top side of 684. Right in here, 684. Then it's got room right back up to highs. Okay. Maybe 694, 10 points up. And that's the range we're in, guys. That's just the range we're in right now. We are continually losing momentum. So that's what concerns me. But you see, it took a long time for that first time to roll over way back there. Remember, took a long time for that to roll over on momentum. So Structure is structure until it's broken. When it comes to the edge of it, you have to start thinking this is support, because most of the time it holds. It takes a while to break through, and it makes you want to buy into it short when you get down there. You're like, oh, it's about to break away, when really they'll dip it, sweep liquidity, and then right back out, right back up. Okay. Okay. Intraday. Hear my dog and they're going crazy. $686. You start scalping this, you get to that level, that's going to be an issue. 686. Decent move off the lows today. So far, that's about it. We'll see if the 1 hour gives us a bump tomorrow for another run up. We've made a higher high and higher low on momentum. Down here on the 1 hour. On the MACD. So maybe we get a little pullback tomorrow. And then we get through the zero line. We'll see how it opens up in the morning, okay? 684 will be first. You got to get over this volume. 684, then 686.25. Okay, my friends? All right. What is the name of the RSI buy and sell indicator? Jacob, I'm out of time, brother. I'm going to have to defer on that one. I did Nokia not long ago. I don't think it's here I go looking at it. I think $7 was, still looks strong. But I think I said you had to actually close a daily candle over that. So it's right up against resistance, but it looks strong. I still like it. Looks strong. Got a ways to go. If you got over that, I think 850 was next. All the way back here, 870, something like that, yeah. Okay. If you close over 730, 870's on the table. I still think the momentum looks pretty strong. FOMC tomorrow. Yep. Thanks, Sol. Thanks. Nanka Lopez, RSI buy and sell indicator. I'm not sure if you're just talking about, I covered serve earlier, Ting Wong. I just use the regular RSI if that's what you're talking about. Relative strength index. If you go to indicators, RSI, it's this one here, relative strength index. Okay. Click it to add it. This is one of my main tools I use all the time. And just to throw a bone, when you do settings, I drop my upper band to 60, lower band to 40 And I change it to green and red, 60 and 40 on the upper and lower band. That's where momentum kicks in and acceleration through resistances and supports, okay? AMD still hanging on by a thread up here about, I guess you can say 200's a psychological support, but it continues to also lose momentum. So anything kind of pushing heavy under 200, I would be shorting this. Looks like a nice double top up there. Yeah. Here and here at 265. Get a good close under 200. She could fall hard. 180 probably. Yep. That's what I think on AMD. It is not terribly bullish by any means right now. Matter of fact, it swept liquidity here. Right back down. So if you close under this 190, that's another breakdown point. It needs to hold over 200. Okay. All right, my friends. I'm going to wrap it up like a good bologna sandwich. If I could find my camera again, wherever it's at. Overlays. Where are you at? There we are. Boom, baby. All right. Peace. I love y'all. Can I repeat what I said on serve? No. It's sitting at support. It was sitting at support. I gotta sleep, guys. Gotta sleep. 870 and then 8 was your two support lines on it. If you're going to long, you would long off one of these levels, and breakout would be back up here back over 1140, okay? 1130. All right. Much love. Double love. If you want to support me, hit the description in the video. Sign up to the Discord with my link. Or if you're in the Discord, you want to upgrade to the VIP, use my link. That supports me big time. If you are interested in coaching, my email's in the description. I'm doing a group class this Saturday on crypto. We'll be setting up the Blowfin exchange, which allows you to go short or long on crypto futures. So you can play it like you do options. You're able to go long or short. There is one necessity. You will need a Coinbase account. You can do it with you can fund it by other means, but this is the way I do it. You have to have a Coinbase account, and then you have to transfer from Coinbase into Blowfin to fund your account. That's how I'll have to teach everybody. And then I'll show you generally how the application works, and so on and so on. That will be my group class this Saturday morning coming, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Registration is on my channel if you're in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord and you want to take the class, that's fine. You can email me. Be happy to have you. Still the same fees and everything. So this is kind of how I do it. Thank you so much, Julie. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Thanks for using my link. That helps me out big time. Core Durable Goods at 8:30 in the morning as well. Yep, it can pop. That's the next thing I'll probably do. I've been dabbling with futures a little bit. So early in the mornings before the market opens, oftentimes we get a move, and for those of us that play options, well, we get left out of that move, and then we have to wait for the day to come. So often when the news drops and it moves the market, in futures you can catch that at 8:30 Eastern time. So I'm going to do that, I think, in a couple of weeks, show everybody sort of how I've been doing it. And like this move here, this was probably a news catalyst early in the morning. 693 to 697 or so in the pre-market on futures. That is a rip. So yeah, that's something else on the back burner. Y'all shoot me an email if you're interested. Email's in the description. I love you. I appreciate the crap out of you guys. Love hanging out with you. I'll talk to you in the morning. If you're in the Discord, I will see you live day trading. Boom, baby.